babes. Welcome to another episode of Business and Beyond with our own billions. Joining me on the hot seat today is the geographer that turned mocktail seller. Her name is Auntie Salah. Auntie Salah, can you please introduce yourself?
Hi everyone, my name is Salamat. I'm the brain behind Nabz Mocktails and more. And thank you for having me here.
She claims that if it's not Nabz Mocktails, it's what?
It's just water.
It's Omi Ojo. If it's not Nabz Mocktail, it's just water.
Yes, it's just
so
water.
Let's dive into that.
Okay.
How did a geographer become somebody who makes mocktails?
Okay. My journey didn't actually start from making mocktails. I think I started Zobo production. That was my first product ever. And I started as a side hustle. It wasn't really a side hustle, like a habit, kind of, when I was running my second degree in the university. And I usually just make the drinks for people. Maybe they have an event in the department, I just make for free as my own contribution. So like somebody actually said it one day, say, Salah, what I need PhD nínú Zobo yìí, you know? I just got to and I'm like, you know, and I kept asking for validation from everyone, like, Mama ni Zobo yìí nice, you know. Everybody said, now, sure you don't know. I said, oh wow. Then Sapa set in. I just started, let's try from selling into, I didn't even package it, no sticker, nothing. I was just using the normal used Coke bottles and everything. And I saw people were actually, you know, buying. So like I started selling like 2019. But the real mixology journey started, I went for training. I just decided I wanted to take it to higher level and I went for training in Abuja. And I came back here.
So you actually trained to be a mixologist?
Yes, I did.
Okay, and somebody like me that likes to do things by themselves, can I just go into mixing mocktails without training?
Sure you can. Like we have videos on YouTube. It's just the difference is there are certain things you need to know about edibles. When you are dealing with fruits, especially fruits with citric acid and all that, you need to know what cannot go with what. You don't want to mix orange with milk. You don't want to make mistakes. So that's where, you know, this all having to train and knowing what to do comes in.
So it's actually best to
train.
Like
it's best. And especially if you want to make it like into a business, you know, you need to know the do's and don'ts. So you need to go for further training. But like any average person can just go on YouTube and have recipes.
What are the key moments that solidified your career path in this mixology? Where did you eventually decide that, okay, this is a career path that I need to thread?
Okay. If I want to go by what I should say, I would just say I have a passion. Like I like food, I like drinks, and it's me being passionate about it. But like I think when I started and I started getting my tools, like I spent a whole lot setting it up and everything. So like when I made my first, you know, money from it, I said, wow, okay. You know, like it just occurred to me, okay, like who actually make money from this thing? Are you serious? Because for events, like you could have yourself, you know, having 000 with your money and all. So like it occurred to me, okay, I think this is something I should do. I like it and it's fetching me money. So I think that was what solidified it for me.
That's nice because if it's not making money, profit specifically, exactly. It's not business.
Yeah.
Aside learning the art of making mocktails, what other entrepreneurship skills have you acquired that has helped you grow? You know, there's a difference between this person is a good mixologist and then this person is a good entrepreneur.
Sure.
So if you are good in one and not good in the other, it is going to affect the brand. So what other entrepreneurship skills have you acquired along the line that has helped you being able to pursue your career and has ensured that it is paying well?
Okay, I think my ability to stay silent, or should I? Okay, let me also use the word silent. I think the part where helped me grow very well was, I think, some of the courses I took in my second degree that had to do with emotional intelligence, psychology, and everything. Because if you want to be a mixology, especially in this town, it's something that people don't really feel like it should be part of
Which
their.
town?
Okay, in any town. Before they bundle me away from
Ilorin
Ilorin,
Everybody's afraid of Ilorin people.
I beg. So like they always feel mocktails should just be like a plus. So we have events that 700 guests, 1,000 guests, and then the mocktail is 50. Mocktail is 70. So like if you don't have these skills of how to manage your guests. I currently have someone in my DM now. He has actually made payments and he asked me, okay, we are expecting like 800 guests and we are preparing just 120. How do you think, after making part payment, how do you think you can manage this? Low key, I said, by me,
Percentage is too low.
You already told me this is what we are catering for. Like, I should be the one to reason again how we could go about it. And they are not even my people. So, like, I had to give it down to him. Okay, maybe if we do this, we eventually agreed on ticketing. You get the ticket, come on. I said, even that is going to be chaotic. But just imagine somebody actually cost me last event.
Cost?
Yes, like, I used that word because he said, okay, nínú Ìlọrin yìí, ojú ẹ máa tó, fún mi ní mocktails. And I kept on saying, yes, ma, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ mi mọ anybody rí, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ lọ bá wọn lóde, àwa kéré àbí, tá bá pàdé ńta, kíní rí bó ṣe rí, the person kept on, and I was like, ẹ gbà mí. It is not my fault, so you need these skills. If not, at every event, you keep fighting people. And you know how this town is. News travel, like, you have to network. Allah. So like
you know how Ilorin is.
So that
More
so like imagine you have to fight every time. So like that ability to just withstand everything. Someone literally said, "Ma be ori e." He even carry amala we Dubai on my mobile bar, did it like this. Mo fe wo nkan tí wàá ṣe ní ṣo lo ṣeré. And I was just like, on top that I came to serve. And I kept looking at the couple that shaking phone, what should I? I got angry. I even lost it at some point. I said, Toba wulo ni she won ni fún Hendrik ni ori po wulo ni molebi. Oni ma ṣe, And I kept on, God, I'm losing myself. I'm not it out now. Why am I even exchanging words with this person? So like, you have to just learn, no matter how, to manage. Because it's not food. Food is actually meant for everyone. Everybody will get food. But you see, mocktails
are usually
for selected people. So like that helped me too.
But how do you think this situation can be managed? Because the couples, they don't want to look bad to their guests. So they are trying to like shift the blame to the mocktails, the mocktail servers. So how do you think this can be managed?
Okay, this last person I referred to the other time, and he asked me, he said, we don't want to look bad, me and my wife. We don't want to look bad to our guests. Is there any way you can help us manage? I said, me too. I have a brand to protect. Even though I am here, I'm all here for you guys. I just want you to give me someone neutral. Someone your family doesn't know. They won't even actually go to a stranger. That's the thing. So that person knows everyone. You've already told the person, this table 14, table 16, just boju, So, and then my own waiters will now work with that person. And I'm just like, Emma Binu, they gave us a particular number of guests to serve. Who? Emma Binu. I don't have to mention that it is the bride or the groom or this thing. So I think to an extent, everybody should have that neutral person. Then we go from there.
That's a good idea. Is there any unique flavor or flavors that is particular to your brand?
Agbalumo. Agbalumo juice, like I say it anywhere. I am the innovator, inventor. I eventually, when I started with, I think, somebody's wedding or so. Like we do it, I think it's popular then when we were in school. People just break it inside ice, add sugar and drink. So like it just occurred to me that day that let's try this. And it was like a selling point for me. And everybody said, wow, wow, wow. So then eventually people started tagging me, people in other states, using cocktail, using vodka to mix agbalumo and, doing a lot of things with it. So yeah, like that's very, 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 very unique to Nabz.
So Nabz is the originator of the agbalumo juice.
Yes, yeah.
With the fluctuating prices of ingredients, how are you managing pricing?
It's not easy. In fact, it actually drew me back. It drew me to rock bottom. I won't even lie. I'm saying this out here now, like, because anytime we come out there to celebrate our success, we want people to also know we have struggles too. Even though we've been in the business for years, you keep trying new things and making sure everything stays balanced. But these prices, considering the fact that mocktail is not a necessary part of events, yes. It's been hard. Because the moment I open my mouth, give you invoice, it felt like I had this anxiety when I'm sending out invoice. At some point, I didn't even want to send it out because the expecting part of it is what gives me the anxiety. Like, I'm already...
you're already expecting...
I'm expecting it. So by the time I give you price, and I learned that in the middle of my business that if you didn't, like, don't bother. Don't bother yourself. If you want to give quality, you cannot go below certain price. I set that price. So if it is going below this price, don't bother. You don't have to prove yourself to anyone that Nabz is still in the game. If you did not see me in the game in the past few months, because I've like been out, I'm surviving all fine. I'm re-strategizing. I'm doing so many things behind closed doors. But the prices have been, they expect to pay a food vendor who was 1,500 naira per plate, 3,500 because of T-Pain era. But when the mocktail tells you, it used to be 800, now it's 1,200, there's fire on the mountain. Because why? Shebi is not even something. Shebi color ni. They have this mindset that it's just color. Shebi Fanta leather po. So it's actually a bit crazy.
How has running this business, how has it influenced your personal life?
I know people. I think I can call myself introverted extrovert. Like, it's not like I don't like being out there, but I prefer my space to watch my Korean film. Just sit and just be in my space. But this has actually brought me out in the limelight, giving me opportunities that I never knew existed, made me meet people. Like, I've been in the midst of some people that in my wildest dream I would not have dreamt of serving them drink. Like, so to an extent, it has given me this social inclination in my normal life. Like, I've been inclined socially. I've learned to sing some Fuji music that I don't even, just in the midst of going for one bear, I've learned to be doing content that I don't even, on a good day, I'm not a content person. I know it's bad for a business person to say you're not a content person, because every niche has its business content ideas and all. But like, I've done things outside my comfort zone. So yeah, it's a good influence.
Has any client make passes at you?
Hey, Romani.
Fine girl.
I'm sorry to say,
fine
like,
girl. She's feeling herself.
I mean, okay, jokes apart, like every time, even the ones that don't make it look like that's why they are there. But being emotionally intelligent has helped me. Like, I've won clients over because I see what you are doing there. I understand. And I just, I make it easy. I'm sorry. I make it easy. I don't give it too much so I don't look like, But at the same time, I use it to my advantage. Though there are so many that are very annoying. I have people asking for deliveries in their house. Saying if I'm not delivering personally to their house,
very fine girl,
they are not buying. I've had instances of saying, okay, let's meet at ShopRite. I get there, I give you Zobo, you're like, I thought we would chill now. Somebody even categorically said, but you give your customers, you sit down with them at events. Why is it that we are buying bottles, we don't get your Like feeling. And I'm like, yeah, event is different from you should at least give us time too now. I say, give you time, Melo.
I'm certain that these are married men.
Man, tell me about it.
These are married men. That's how people used to
They are very, very married.
I gave you side eye. Okay. We have gotten to the part where you say the truth and only the truth. So you raise your hand up.
Okay.
And you say I. What's your surname?
Salamat, Issa.
What's your new name?
Nabz.
Hi. Talk your name.
Salamat, Issa.
Put that new name.
Nabz.
I promise to say the truth.
I promise to say the truth.
And only the truth.
And only the truth.
Okay. Have you ever charged a client based on their societal personnel?
Yes. I have.
I like that you say the truth. Have you ever gone to a competitor's page to try to study their recipe and recreate it?
Okay, let me bust your bubble. Let me say the actual truth. Like the person that trained me actually gave me like a bonus, gave me pages, copy, but it's a signature thing. You can actually do something and add your signature. So I in fact, she would even say, Auntie, copy everything. I saw that you lifted. I did not say you should lift. So I did it a lot.
Have you ever crushed on a client?
Must I say this?
Yes.
What if the person is seeing me?
You don't have to mention the person's name.
Yes, I have.
Hey! This client, is he rich?
He's rich.
No pay.
I'm fine.
Is he married?
Hey!
Let's
It's
cut.
okay. Oh yeah, cut.
Have you ever wished that you are not doing your business in Ilorin?
Yes. When they brought somebody from Lagos for a price, I gave a price and they beat me down. I will not forget. That was I think 4 years ago or 3 years ago. They gave somebody, very high reputable people in politics. They made inquiries and said they wanted my boss in Abuja. She said, I have only trained one person in Ilorin here and it's Nabz. They came to me. They gave me a price that was divided by 2 of my boss.
Wow.
I said I couldn't take it. I told the planner no, I couldn't take it. And the next thing, they brought someone in from Lagos who charged ×2 of what my boss was charging in Abuja. And he got the job. And I felt okay, it's all about the Lagos now. So I felt if I was somewhere else, I would have been able to made more money and maybe be seen.
Have you ever been sidelined from a job because you do not have a good rapport with the event planner?
Yes. Countless times. In fact, it gets to a point the person has to say, sorry, we want to work with you, but so person said they can't work with you. And being that I'm a dragless, I don't drag. I even see the person and I don't even act like I know. So it's always very, very easy. And
why do you think those people don't want to work with you?
One, I think I eventually got the hang of one of them, that my aesthetics was not per standard.
It's not giving
what it should. And if I concentrate on aesthetics with the price that I am charging, my quality will suffer. So I try to balance. It's not as if I sideline my aesthetics for the quality, but I try to balance. And in the course of that, you can't give me 800,000 to work and I spend 700,000 on aesthetics. And things are very expensive. So I'm being compared to people who have streams of business. Mocktail is not the only thing they are doing. They have other things. So they get money from those ones to push this. I'm not about to go and do Aristo, so forgive me. So I think that was, and it made sense because as a planner, you want something else. You want to showcase something. So if I'm not aligning with that, feel free. It's okay.
Keep it moving.
Keep it moving. I want to come.
That's how they do life here. Keep it moving.
Keep it moving.
Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you.